So it's day 2. It's around 10 a.m., a little bit earlier than yesterday, and thought I'd tell you a little bit more about myself, who I am, where I've grown up. So my name is Mohammed, but for short I go by Mo. I'm 29 years old, and I'm born and bred in South London, and I've seen everything that comes with that, really. The violence, the struggle, the inequality, the poverty. I've seen it, I've lived it, and I've lived in between it, because places like South London are strange. You've got multi-million pound houses across the road from estates. You've got people living in comfort right next to people living in frustration and agony every single day. You know, and I've grown up amongst that, and it's shaped me into the man that I am today. Like many growing up where I've grown up, you carry this kind of quiet whisper of hope that one day your life's going to be different, that you'll make it out. You'll become successful, and that vision you have as a child of what your life will look like, you know, as you're lying in bed late at night, that image you've got in your head, that you will make it a reality, and that you won't be spending the next couple of decades stuck in an office, bored as hell, struggling to provide for a family that you care so deeply about. And I got close to that vision. I was on the way. I'll be real with you, but then I watched it bit by bit kind of shatter before my eyes, one by one. Everything that I built, everything that I thought I'd built, and which I'll go into detail another time, one by one fell apart. But I'm still here, and I'm still rebuilding, because that's what it's about. You've got to be resilient, you've got to be determined, and most of all, you've got to be ready to learn. I learned more from my failures than I ever learned from my wins. It wasn't, about the wins, securing £100,000 contracts. I hadn't learned as much from that as I learned from, the £250,000 contract that was locked in, ready to go, and how it fell through, and the impact it had on me, my team, those I care about, those I worked with. And those learnings, those teachings really stick. I think we all carry trauma, but the trauma has to inform our future, not imprison us to our past. If I hadn't let go of mine, if I hadn't taken lessons and moved forward, the last few months would have crushed me. But instead, I'm rebuilding my health in the gym, rebuilding my mindset, rebuilding my business, and rebuilding my self-belief. And this is just the start. So stay tuned, because there's more to come.